Hey, welcome back. Today is April 20th, Tuesday, and on this post, before anything else, I want to say that there has been some fake profiles in the YouTube comment section below, impersonating my name and my profile picture, asking you guys to contact some random number or individual. Do not contact them. I would not ask you to do that. That's a fake profile, and it's better if you guys just report it. Now, I'm going to be covering the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action and how they could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets before diving into NuCypher, NUUSD, and see what has gone on in here. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video, as I'll be keeping updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks after you sign up for an account and deposit $100 and I will also get a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. I am purely sharing my own speculations and opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. See what's going on in this market first. Most importantly, I have to take a look into Bitcoin dominance. Tells me where the money could be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? Right now, Bitcoin dominance is down about 1%. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action now bouncing back further, now up about 2.2%. Total altcoin market cap up more than Bitcoin, bouncing back harder than Bitcoin right now, still up about 4.3%. Now, this would still be the upside of Bitcoin dominance trending downwards, as I will usually see total altcoin market cap leading in gains ahead of Bitcoin. I usually emphasize Bitcoin dominance to trend downwards. That's generally speaking better for the altcoins on both the upside and downside, because conversely speaking, if Bitcoin dominance was trending upwards, the upside of that, I would usually see Bitcoin leading in gains ahead of total altcoin market cap. Now, weekly time frame here for Bitcoin dominance, we have been in the falling wedge pattern, which is generally a bullish pattern, until we get a decisive weekly candle close below this bottom trend line here, to the point where I cannot adjust it anymore to still fit a falling wedge pattern. I would still say that we are still in one. If Bitcoin dominance actually continues breaking down and trends downwards, that's more ideal for the altcoins. Let's go over to Bitcoin. There is still some bearish divergence on the weekly time frame here, as we had 3 consecutive higher highs, however 3 consecutive lower highs on the RSI. That is still classic bearish divergence, and bearish divergence more often than not can still signal a pullback, as we have seen each of these 3 instances, okay? Now, the safer signal I'm looking for here to tell me bearish divergence is done playing out on this time frame would be seeing a higher high on the price action chart along with a higher high on the RSI. The last high RSI reading I'm looking to beat here is about 73, coming from this little top here. Monthly time frame, we have been having bearish divergence for quite some time. However, it has not yet played out until recently. We still have 10 more days left until this monthly candle closes. So still very, I would still say it's too early to say anything conclusive about this monthly candle here, okay? Not something I'll lose track of, because do take a look into the last few times, Bitcoin has gotten into very overbought territory and sometimes with bearish divergence. One data point on here is still 1 month's worth of time. I'm not going to cover the daily and the 3-day time frame on this post, as I've already done so on my first post today. If you guys are interested in seeing that in more detail, do take a look at that. I have explained what I think could happen in the shorter term for Bitcoin and how that could potentially affect the altcoins. Of course, if Bitcoin pulls back at any time, it could still affect the altcoins bearishly as we have seen for the past couple of days and possibly over and over again. That bearish effect would be greater if Bitcoin dominance is trending higher. Let's go over to NuCypher. I'm still going to take a look from the monthly time frame down to daily and look for any overbought RSI readings or possible bearish divergence scenarios, even though we have been consolidating for some time. Now, monthly time frame here, we don't have a reading, so let's move on. Weekly time frame here, we're currently about 55. I can't say anything about possible bearish divergence on here yet because if the price action was to make a higher high, I don't have an RSI reading for this top here to compare it to. 3-day time frame, we're currently about 43. If the price action was to make a higher high here, it does need to beat the last high RSI reading here of about 80 to negate bearish divergence. Daily time frame, we're currently about 35. If the price action was to make a higher high here, this is the last RSI high reading to beat here to negate bearish divergence. Let's take a look into what has gone on for the past couple of days. So Bitcoin has pulled back for quite a few days, okay, and has pulled back quite significantly. And this token was not spared, along with quite a bit of the other altcoins. So initially, it looked like the price action has broken out of a falling wedge pattern until we have broken down on April 18th. I think that was also where the Bitcoin pullback came from. That's correct, April 18th there. And since then, price action here has broken below that support, that key support that has been holding up the price action at about the 55 cents fib level area. Right now, we are getting support from about that 45 cents fib level area here. Now, since the price action has broken out of this falling wedge pattern, and now we are making a lower low comparing to the previous price action from within the pattern, I would discard that pattern and that breakout there. And let's see if we can recharge something else that makes more sense. So on the weekly time frame here, there could be another falling wedge pattern that's bigger after recharting and considering the failed breakout out of that smaller falling wedge pattern that was most apparent on the daily time frame. And now we could rechart a bigger falling wedge pattern here, okay? As that previous falling wedge pattern breakout was not successful. Now the bigger falling wedge pattern here is seen more on the weekly time frame. And the measured target out of this falling wedge pattern here, if I take into consideration of the weekly 21 MA holding, which is right at the 45 cents price level right now with that one data point since just this week. Then the measured target here, if I take into consideration of that point holding, that support holding, I'll get a measured target of about right above 91 cents here. Now, falling wedge patterns, according to Thomas Bukowski and his website, thepatternSite.com, it is a 68% chance of it breaking to the upside. If it breaks to the upside, this is the measured target. For example, if considering this key support holds, this weekly 21 MA holds, okay. If it breaks out sooner, the measured target will be higher. If the breakout is later, assuming that the falling wedge pattern still holds, then the measured target would be lower. Now, measured targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Let's take a look into some of the key supports and resistances relevant to this price action right now. Key resistance immediately would be about the 55 cents fib level area. The 3-day 21 MA is right above that. The daily 50 and 21 MA is also right above that. After that, key resistance would be the previous support here. The previous support it has broken down from also, which would be about the 65 cents fib level area. After that, expect resistance at about the 80 cents flip level area. And then after that, I could expect resistance coming from this group of past trading resistance here. Okay. From about 80 cents, a little above 80 cents, to almost 90 cents here. Now key support immediately would be about the 45 cents flip level area, which would include the weekly 21 MA. Okay, has just came about this week. If that does not hold, I could potentially be looking at the previous resistance out of the cup and handle pattern it has broken out of quite some time ago, back in February. Okay, that's at about 33 cents. And then the 30 cents flip level area. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios. Bullish case scenario, price action breaks out of this recharted bigger falling wedge pattern and go towards its metric target, mining quite a bit of resistance levels that's along the way, as those could be points of rejection. Bearish case scenario, price action breaks the 45 cents flip level area, which will also take into consideration of breaking the weekly 21 MA. Getting a weekly candle close below this weekly 21 MA would turn this support into resistance, and that would not be a good sign, because that means even if the price action was to go back upwards later on, it would take longer to actually get back above this weekly 21 MA, as I don't usually see supports or resistances being broken on the first try. So if the 45 cents and this weekly 21 MA actually gets broken, the next level of support I'll be looking at would be about the 33 cents support, which was the previous resistance out of that previous cup and handle pattern before the 30 cents flip level area, and seeing if those hold. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know your agreements, disagreements, feedback. I'd love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully. And if you'd like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.